They're geared up to give. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Mitchell is out there with Dick, and it's Pirtle in its center. And for Detroit, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward position. And Brent, credit the Pistons fans for sticking with them after a tough season last year.
Well, Kevin, it's been a couple of rough years in Detroit, and never easy to have your team go through something like that. You know, when you're getting national media attention for not winning games, it's never a good thing. But these fans are loyal, they're hungry, and the future is going to be bright in Detroit, I promise you that.
The shot by Ivy, no good. And the Raptors with possession. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. That's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
Thank you, David. Here's Barnes. Pirtle. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's what they pay Pirtle to do, get extra possessions and capitalize if you can go back up.
Ivy against Barrett. Bounce pass from Ivy. Cunningham inside, covered by Mitchell. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Dick. 9 points last game. The drive by Mitchell. Back to Dick. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the 2 areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
And he knocks down the first one. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect the team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to fill the needs of a team, that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there, structural players, critical.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. And after years of rumors around OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam, the Raptors dealt them both.
Well, I like what they got back, Kevin. At some point, you got to cut the cord, and they did that. They brought back kind of the hometown hero in R.J. Barrett, along with a few picks, which gives them some flexibility. So it was a time for a new direction in Toronto, and trying to add to that exciting young core is priority 1.
He takes it in. Count it.
This is such a great use of his ball handling skills and size as Cunningham makes a nice play.
Raptors with the lead. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Passes it to Barnes. Here's Barrett. Duran pulls it in. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Well, you can do a couple things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough go in that category.
Shot clock at 5. Barrett the pass to Pirtle. It's tipped.
Oh, nice swat there from Ivy. Love seeing guards like him come up big on defense.
For Jakob Poeltl, his parents paved the way for him to become a professional athlete. And I'd say Brent did a good job.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin. They were doing some blocking of their own, just not basketballs like Jakob does. Both of his parents, members of the Austrian national volleyball teams, and building some roofs on some people trying to put down a few slams.
That one is off. After a flurry of trades last season, Toronto, Brent seems to be committed to build around Scotty Barnes.
It does feel that way, Kevin, that Scotty is the cornerstone guy, but I don't know if they really feel like he is truly their number one. They're recognizing his talent, but there's still a lot of work to be done to rebuild this Toronto Raptor roster.
Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Like 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base is hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham, dropping in the jumper.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
For the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Jalen Duren, and it's Malik Beasley in for Jaden Ivey. The Raptors also with a sub. Abaji's checked in. Barnes down low. Harris is there. Barnes can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 3. Hardaway, no good. Here's Shed, covered by Cunningham. The kick out to Barnes. Here's Abaji. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Barnes. No good off the back of the rim. For Detroit, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25% pass to Stewart. Now Cunningham. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Puts up a deep 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Raptors lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Pistons trail by 3. The guard pair for him will be Cunningham and Beasley. Harris is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Fontecchio in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Harris misses. The Raptors shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Here's Abaji. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Let's go. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Beasley.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Dick with it. Still yet to score. Shed. A three-pointer is right on target. Shed's got the lead up to 6 now for Toronto.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Pass to Harris. Driving inside.
Harris with a head of steam, put his head down, and then put the ball down.
Toronto leading by 4. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town. And those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Fernando pulls it in. Toronto's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Stewart kicks to Harris. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Here's Shed, covered by Cunningham, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
First team foul. At the line for the Raptors, Shed.
The first one falls. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference, you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the result.
Well, Scotty Barnes, such an excellent passing wing.
Pistons trail by 11. Cunningham looking it over. Kicks it to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, so some operation right there out of the pick and roll, and Hardaway Jr. making a smart decision in that set.
Now the pass to Barrett. Over Hardaway. Rebounded by the Pistons. Dishes it to Cunningham. Passes it to Harris. Outside Hardaway. Hits the jumper in space. Hardaway's got 5 points so far.
I feel like Tim Hardaway Jr.'s role is to be out there and gun away, so ready to shoot that time.
Barrett, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Pass to Harris. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Detroit, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Mitchell. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's the three. He doesn't hit that one. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Raptors out in front, up 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Your Pistons dance team.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. And so far, they're out in front. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Ivy. Hasn't made one yet. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Dick is out there with Mitch. And it's Barrett at small forward.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The kick out to Barnes. Onside, Barrett. Pirtle, the pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Pistons. Trailing by 2. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
The shot by Ivy, no good.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Pass to Barrett. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Holland, he's checked in for the Pistons.
For your Pistons, Holland.
Toronto leading by 4. Mitchell passes to Barnes. Here's Barrett. And another shot. And the layup is good. Barrett's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, Barrett, a nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
Here's Holland. There's the drive. And he banks in the layup.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
There's the pass to Barnes. Now Dick. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Dick's got 7 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And slam dunk by Harris.
And look at Harris just going for it up high for that alley-oop.
On the wing, Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 5.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Ivy passes to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
A strong finisher at the rim. That's Jalen Duran.
Raptors leading by 4. For Jaden Ivey, the offense print looks great. Defensively, though, there's a lot to improve on.
Well, sometimes as an individual defender, you can look worse because the team defense isn't there. And so there's been sort of this reflective quality about that. But for Jaden to take on or take the next step, certainly defensively, with all of that athletic ability, he could be elite on that end of the floor.
Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit. .132 left in the third. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham right side. Goes up at the stripe, and he gets the jumper to drop.
That's some retro action from Kate Cunningham, the mid-range J.
The Raptors have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Outside, Barrett. Passes to back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Raptors lead by 4.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Cunningham passes to Holland. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pistons have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Yeah, really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
The Pistons making a change here. Beasley's checked in. And that one misses. Recently, the Raptors made moves, Greg, to add some Canadian-born talent to their roster.
They traded for R.J. Barrett and Kelly Olynyk, 2 guys that represent Canada in international play, and were both born in Toronto, now playing for their hometown team.
And slam dunk by Ivy.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Beasley for 3. Can't connect. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
33.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Toronto. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. Ivy is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Thompson in at the 3 side. That's the group for Detroit right now. To take the lead, Ivy on the wing. Pass to Duran. Back to Ivy. Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Detroit with the rebound. Here's Thompson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Mitchell. And the layup is good.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Kept alive. Shots good by Duren.
And Duren has that length to corral anything around the basket.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Mitchell against Ivy. And it's Mitchell missing. Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To take the lead, Boucher with the rebound. Here's Toronto now. Here's Abaji. He kicks it to Mitchell. Pass to Mobo. 6 to shoot. Barrett for 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Hardaway. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. So it's Toronto now. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Here's Mitchell. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Raptors lead by 2.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Harris outside. Shot from the low block. And he hits the jump shot.
Timeout.
Harris has got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
How about Tobias Harris coming through? Critical shot there.
Toronto calls timeout.
I want to hear everybody make some noise for your Pistons dancers.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Grady Dick.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Cunningham, he's checked in for Asar Thompson. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
All right, thank you, David. The shot by Ivy, no good. Raptors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Dick passes to Barnes.
2 minutes.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Something I think everyone notices about Scotty Barnes is that infectious enthusiasm. The guy celebrates every big play for him or his teammates.
Scotty Barnes. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really won. He's got one more, though. Making the second, and that gives them the lead.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Cunningham up top. They now take the lead.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Harris against Barnes. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Some solid defense from Harris. And there's the pass to Durham. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got his 6th rebound on the night. Mitchell dishes to Barnes. There's the triple. Rebound, Detroit. Durham's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Ivey. To the inside. Harris kicks to Cunningham. This one for 3. The putback goes up again. Duran down low. Defended by Pirtle. Duran no good. The drive by Mitchell.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
First personal foul. Team second. At the line for the Raptors. Mitchell. 2 shots.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They trail by 1. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Go get T-shirt. Break it up. Break up the value. Now.
Seconds left in the fourth. Here's Cunningham. It's in!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Barnes. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Pistons. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots it up. They grab their own miss, and they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're ahead by 1. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Cunningham. Cade Cunningham. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
And the Raptors call time here. They're down by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Wide open. Misses the 3. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.